అందుకోసమే మా అందరి సహవాసం సహవాసం ముఖ్యంగా కావలసింది. సారీ, నేను ఇంగ్లీష్లో చెప్తాను. నాకు నేను టుడే ఐఎమ్ లిటిల్ బిట్ కన్ఫ్యూజ్డ్. You might have heard the great painter called Picasso, Pablo Picasso. He is a great painter, world famous painter. The painter, in his credit, many valuable paintings are in the market. But one day, he was traveling in a village. One lady came in front of her and told her that I am a great fan of yours. So you paint one painting for me. So he told that I am in hurry, so I will paint someone sometime, other time. So she requested that painter, and painter, always any artist, they won't say no to their fans, So he agreed. He took his brush and a small piece of paper. Within 60 seconds, he did some painting and gave it to her and told her, and this painting cost more than $1 billion. So she was surprised to know that how it is possible within 60 seconds he could paint $1 billion painting. So she did not told anything to him, and he thanked him and went to the market to value that painting. So in the art gallery, one man told no one can value this painting. It is invaluable. And someone told, I can purchase this for $1 billion. So then she took that painting, and next day he went to Pablo Picasso's house. She went there to see. Within 30 seconds he could paint $1 billion painting. So how rich he is, how wealthy he is. So went and she saw her house. She lives in a lives in a good house, not well furnished, but all brushes and paint canvas. These things are in his home. She asked him that within 30 seconds you could paint $1 billion painting. So how much money you are having? She said, no, my wealth is my art. That's only I know. And people value my art. She told within 30 seconds you have drawn a $1 billion painting. So then he tells her that to make this painting, it took me 30 years of hard struggle. It didn't came all of a sudden. So we are all surprised You are all good cooks. Of course, you have all given me nice prasadam one every day, um, which I loved it, um, and it was so delicious. Because in the beginning of your cooking, sometime you burnt some dishes, some is uncooked, uh, so you become perfect in cooking after some years. You could even you now you can put करके भी आप मसाला डालो बराबर हो जाता है कि नहीं? हाँ? Now you become expert. In the same way, the Pablo Picasso, um, it, I think in the meantime, all this, one thing I will tell you, tomorrow is, day after tomorrow I am leaving, tomorrow day I will be with you. So I feel very sorry. You have given me nice company and nice association so that I could tell whatever I wanted to tell. So I told many things in this few days of my association with you. Um, how many things you remember and how many things you put into practice, it is only you know. So one thing is for certain that everybody, they do not want nowadays, everyone want instant, quick result. But instant nothing happens. You have to give your own time and and you have to work for it. Then only uh, you will get the good result. And for that, Guru gives us the guidance. Did I told in this days you have heard me about Adik Mas, right? Or Purushottam Mas yesterday or day before yesterday I spoke about it. Have you heard? आपने सुना? हाँ? Anyway, I will come to that later on. Um, um, in the forest, you might have heard this story from me. In a forest, a parrot was speak. You heard that, right? Then now I will tell you. If you have heard, I do not want you to repeat the story again and again. So now I will tell you about Purushottam Mas. Purushottam Mas comes uh, every 3 years once, fourth year, or it is called Adik Mas, or Purushottam Mas, or it is called Malamas. When before this month was, no one is, it is rejected dates came together and it became 1 month. So it is called Malamas. Right? So everyone was rejecting that month. So um, that deity, devata of that month went to Krishna and she was very unhappy. And Krishna inquired, why you are unhappy? Then he told that no one is taking me nicely because I am unwanted. All leftover days, I became 1 month. You know. So then Krishna says, because in this month, no auspicious activities are happening. no marriage ceremony, no uh, housewarming ceremony, or no yajnas, no wedding, no nothing special. As per no, neither your Upanayana Sanskara, nothing happens in this month. So Krishna gave her his name, and this month will be called Purushottam Mas. Purushottam is Krishna, and so it is in Adhika Mas. In this there is one sloka every day one must remember. Govardhana Dharam Vande Gopalam Goparupinam Gokulotsavam Govinda Gopika Priyam. This sloka everyone chants in this month, and it is said that whoever uh, do any devotional service, adhikas, adhikasya adhikam phalam, means in this adhikamasa, everyone gets extra phala, result. In every year we say, Vaishnavas say that at the month of Kartik, we get good result in month of Kartik. It is very auspicious. But every 3 years when this Purushottam Mass comes, it's also Adhikasya Adhikam Phalam. Uh, so, why I am telling you this is that you might have seen there is a saying in Kannada, ಜಾಲಿಯ ಮರ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎತ್ತರಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆದರೂ ತುಳಸಿ ಗಿಡವನ್ನೇ ಪೂಜಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡವನಾದರೂ ನಾವು ಉತ್ತಮ ಹೃದಯ ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಜನರನ್ನು ಮಾತ್ರ ಗೌರವ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಸೊ one must know, if I tell you, just like you are not in the morning, I told, if I tell you 10 compliments and one 10 compliments and one bad, one negative thing, one failure thing, you will remember one failure than 10 compliments, or right, one defect in you. So one must, if I tell you 10 success story and one failure story, you will remember one failure story than all 10 success stories. So the mind works in a different way. Always mind is, it won't think positive, it always think negative. Negative, I don't know how it happens, because we seen everything bad, we experience bad things, and so we can attract to bad things sometimes. But in this month, whoever does devotional activities, and I try to emphasize the whole week to you all that devotional service must be done with emotion, right? Without emotion, you won't go back to home, back to Godhead. So emotion is more important than devotion. emotion must be there with the emotion, devotional service, and that will kill your, remove your all papa karma. Or in this month, it will help you. And in this month, if you forgive anybody, you know, they will forgive you, and it will be permanent forgiveness. Means effective affection will be more. And those who do devotional service in this month, they will go directly to Goloka Vrindavan. And whoever worship the lotus feet of Krishna in this month, they will get the highest, they will get the chance to serve in the lotus feet of Krishna in Golok Vrindavan. And whoever takes birth, whoever takes bath in this month with the holy river, I mean water, they will be effect. It gives you multiple effect. So when you take bath, you call all the waters, Gange, Yamune, Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jalasmin, Sannidhyam Kuru. And after that you take bath, then all the holy river water comes into that, and when you take that water bath, you will be purified. And it is recommended in this month you have to chant more japa. Just like in Ekadashi we chant 25 rounds. So in this month at least we chant 25 rounds. So we will get 1,000 times more chanting. Um, so, and it is told in this month whoever install Srimad Bhagavatam in their house, or read Srimad Bhagavatam, or hear Srimad Bhagavatam, so they will get Paramapada, means they will get उन्नति प्राप्त करते हैं. So in this month, those who do Sankirtan, they are also getting highest benefit. And whoever comes and wake up early in the morning at the time of Brahma Muhurta and see Gandharvika Giridhari and attend Mangalarti. So I feel that nowadays I am seeing since last couple of days some more devotees are attending Mangalarti, maybe because of this Purushottam Mass, they wanted to attend Mangalarti. So it is a good sign. So I request everyone to come and attend Mangalarti at the time of Brahma Muhurta, so that if you do morning, if you begin the morning with Mangalarti, and whole day will be auspicious. You will be charged your battery in devotional service. So, and if you have time, instead of gossiping or doing prajalpa, you read Srimad Bhagavatam, so that you will be benefited in this month. And it is recommended, I think maybe here we are offering ghee lamp to Gandharvika Giridhari every day. Like in Damodar month, we offer uh, ghee lamp to Damodar. In the same way, this month is recommended to offer ghee lamp to Krishna. It will purify our whole body and atmosphere. That light of ghee lamp in this month is more powerful. So it is so it will relieve you from your anxiety. Anxiety means chinta. Um, so I always try to emphasize you for the whole week. Chinta kare mile bimari, chintan kare mile bake bihari. Right? So when you remember Krishna, you will get rid of all your diseases. And if you do chintan, you will get Krishna. Sorry, right? You follow what I mean to say. So, to emphasize that, in the morning, how many of you heard my morning pravachan? Today morning's pravachan? You have heard? No. So, in the morning, I told one story. I was from Vrindavan to Bombay, I was coming. Uh, that one old lady, she was continuously crying. She happened to be next to my seat. I could not able to figure out why she is crying. Uh, but her cry was so intense. I tried to pacify her. She could not stop her crying. And at last, still I told her, "What do you want? You have any problem? You need any help from me? I will do." Because even though she is much older, means we are all on the same age. She may be on 70, 75. But then she would cry. While crying, she gave one bag to me. In that bag, I opened that bag. In that, there were four pedas and one perfume bottle and one cloth of Bake Bihari and some flowers and one note was there. So I did not open the note because it is not an etiquette to read someone else's notes. So, so she went to Bake Bihari temple in Vrindavan. She was a devotee of Bake Bihari. And she gave 200 rupees to the pujari and she asked prasadam. So pujari gave one peda to her. In our house there are 8 people in the house. She requested her, the pujari, to give one more peda so that everyone will eat 1/4 of each peda. So pujari told, if you want prasadam, you take the 1 or 2. It is just number. It is both are called prasadam. This is prasadam. She insisted to for one more. Then she told, I have given 200 rupees dakshina to you. Why don't you give 2 pedas for me? She said, Pujari said no. Just like in Kannada, Devaru kotru pujari kodudilla. Means God is giving, but pujari doesn't give. So in that way, But with great difficulty, she, with great emotion, she sat down near the pillar uh, and started crying with emotion. See, I came long way. She was telling to Banke Bihari, I came all the way, but this pujari is, I came with a lot of faith uh, towards you, and I have been treated like this. So, just like then, after some time, one boy came to her and gave this bag to her. In that, 4 peda was there, and a note, uh, and the perfume bottle and his cloth. Uh, and she kept aside, and still she was crying. She did not open that bag. When she opened that bag, then he saw the uh, note. It was mentioned that, हे माए, आप मेरे घर में आके आप अ, रोना नहीं, खुश रहना। आपने 2 पेड़ा मांगा था, मैंने 4 दिया, और साथ में परफ्यूम और मेरा कपड़ा भी दिया। You follow? It is written in that note. So she could not believe when she read that note. Then she was searching for that boy who brought that bag, and he was not available, you know. And she realized that is no one else except Bake Bihari. You know, even in the age of Kali Yuga, if you sincerely, just like I told, trying to tell you from last one week, clarity of thoughts, uh, purity of heart, sincerity in your service, whatever you do, Krishna will take that. So, in that way, that is the speciality in this month. Um, there is one more thing everyone does in every temple of ISKCON. Everyone chants in this month this Chaurashtakam. You know, hope in this temple also they sing Chaurashtakam. Chaurashtakam is written by Bilva Mangal Thakur. Uh, Chaurashtakam is also called Mangal Thakur. How many of you know his story? Yes, everyone knows. So, Bilva Mangal Thakur is a great devotee. He is from South, from Tirchur, Kerala. He born and brought up there, and then he came. He was born in a Brahmin family, and he was a womanizer. But um, he used to go to one prostitute called Chintamani. You know the story, so I don't want to repeat it again and again. And this Chaurashtakam is called, he wrote Krishna Karnamrita and many other um, slokas, book and everything, even though he is blind. This Chaurashtakam is called Nindastuti, means it is explains 8 verses in the Chaurashtakam. The first two verses tells about his Makanchor Leela and how he conquered the minds and um, of Radharani and Gopis. Uh, so Krishna is explained there in Nindas, means he has a teeth. Everyone glorifies him in his um, but he glorifies even the Nindastuti, means stealing the butter and chor. That's why it is called Chaurastakam, means um, here so there are this month, if anyone associates with the pure devotees, with the association of the devotees, it will have multiple effects. Um, so above all, there was now I'd like to tell you an experiment uh, which done by a scientist. You know, he was experimenting with 5 monkeys in a cage. There is such an arrangement done in the cage uh, that on the top of the cage there's a banana is hanging. So the monkeys loves banana, you know, but there was a staircase to reach to the top from the cage. All the 5 monkeys are in the bottom. So whenever the monkey has a desire to eat those banana, uh, then automatically the cold water, very chilled water, is to pour on their body. So because of that, they started shivering because the effect of the cold water. So what happened? No one was, everyone came to know if we climb this staircase, we will be, we will get cold water baths. So no one went to that staircase nearby. And this has been noticed by the scientist, and he took away 2 monkeys from that slot, and he put 2 fresh monkeys in it because they do not know uh, what is happening before. Those who have come just now, newcomer, they desire to eat that banana. So as soon as it reached, all the 3 monkeys, they started beating it. And these 2 monkeys got surprised why I am getting beaten by these 3 monkeys. Because it doesn't had experienced about that cold water shower, you know. But other people have experienced it. So if we climb, we will get nice cold water. So to escape from that cold water, they got beating. No one. So In the same way, what the moral of this story is, uh, we uh, we are we wanted to come out of these clutches of Maya, because those who have experienced, they pull your legs down. Don't go there, the Maya will be there. The devotees, when you associate with the devotees, they have experienced what Maya will do to you. But those prisoners, they are allured by devotee, by the um, Maya's activities. Huh? So here, in the same way, we have to be alert. You know. So here I would like to tell you one more incident. Today I'm in a mood of telling you stories, huh? Because I love hearing stories, and by true stories I teach the lessons. Hmm. Story goes like this: in a jungle, uh, there were on the top of the big banyan tree. In the banyan tree, top of the banyan tree, the eagle, eagle's nest was there. You know, it was given 5 eggs in that nest, and in the bottom there were chicken. Chicken also gave eggs, and it wanted to make its. But due to uh, wind, one egg from the eagle's nest fell down into chicken's nest. You know, after all the chicken got came out from the egg, and in the same time, this eagle baby also came out from chicken's heat. So what happened? This eagle baby, along with her brothers and sisters, was crawling in the making sound and crawling nicely in the field. Huh? And one day, that eagle bird, which would ask her mother, um, um, hen, chicken, who is flying in the top? She says she is the queen of sky. She flies in the sky. But so you know how chicken flies. Chicken flies in some distance. It doesn't fly high. That's all they could do. They learn that much only. But eagle flies in the sky. Those are considered as um, queen of the sky. But um, it is mother chicken tells to the eagle baby that it is not our business. It is only eagle could do. And even the chicken mother think that loves that eagle as her baby. She is so innocent. Mother is always innocent. You know, Eh, you can any child will fool the mother. Very easily, and because mother loves her children. So, why I am telling you this story? People, if you ask people, they will tell. If you tell that anybody, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that, then they will tell you first reaction will be, no, no, you cannot do it. It is not you are not supposed to do. It is very difficult to do. In that way they always discourages you. So, so for that I would started my lecture today about telling 10 compliments and one negative thing. Then 10 compliments goes in vain by one unpleasantry comment, one bad comment. So you remember in that way. So that is the so all the birds of the eagle from the next from that banyan tree, they were flying. But those who are accompanied with the chicken, that eagle could not fly because of the association. You know, whoever associates with the devotees, they learn different thing, art, different um, atmosphere they are put in. You follow. So in that way, association of the devotee, you become a devotee. In association of bad people, you will become bad. So here, so association and effort, um, you will make it will make a big effect. So what I wanted to tell you is that you are all fortunate and I love this center, K.R. Center, and all, all, all of you, selfless service you have done to me, and you all loved me like anything, and I thank from my bottom of my heart, and I pray each one of you, and and bless you all that in this Kartik, this Purushottam month, you will develop your um, bhakti, increase your bhakti, and be happy and be prosperous. And I pray you deserve the best, you know. And all this, the devotee, what they ask from God, from Gandharvika Giridhari and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. I will tell you in Hindi and then I will translate that. Bhakti na mango, mukti na mango, na mango Vaikunta dham. मैं तो मांगो मेरे काना janam janam Vrindavan dham. I do not ask for bhakti or mukti or Vaikuntha dham. Neither I want anything. I don't want anything. I want every life, every millennium, I want to take birth in Vrindavan and die in Vrindavan. And dying in Vrindavan is, living in Vrindavan is also great, and also dying is also. So, in a few days back, we have observed, in the material people observed Mother's Day, right? Uh, Actually, this has been English following the Western culture. Our culture is very different. Uh, uh, we are also having these days in from age old thing. I will tell you how we observe our day. Uh, Sharat Purnima is called our Valentine Day. In that day, Sharat Purnima, Krishna dances with gopis and Radharani. So that is the Valentine Day for Vaishnavas. Uh, Shivaratri is considered as Father's Day, or Janmashtami. Janmashtami and Shivaratri is considered as Father's Day. And Hanuman Jayanti is called Friendship Day. Uh, Hanumanji uh, made friendship between Sugriva and Ram is cause. Uh, that's uh, even this Kali Yuga people remember. It is done in Treta Yuga. And Guru Purnima is Teacher's Day. And Guru Purnima we are is called Teacher's Day. Chaitra Navaratri is our New Year Day, means Gudi Padwa, Yugadi, Jyesha Paripada. And and it is New Year starts from Yugadi. And English, not English calendar year. And I think I have told you about English calendar year, how it comes. No, it's very interesting. This is my observation. Uh, you will. It will be great fun to. I will take you little lighter side of this thing. New Year, everyone on 31st December we welcome English New Year. We welcome New Year, right? And by how New Year starts with which month? January. Means what it means? Jana worry. Huh? Means Jana means people and worry. Huh? The- then the question arises, how anyone could be happy in worries? Jana New Year start with worry. Huh? How anyone could be, we wish everybody Happy New Year in January. How it could be possible to become happy in January? Means how it is impossible. So how do you see the people fools us and make a mockery of it? And what is the next month comes? February, February. Again worry starts. Huh? Means in a year, 2 months is start with worries. Huh? How you can call it a happy new year? Huh? And you follow what I mean to say. So, but for us, Yugadi is New Year. We and Haryali Teej is called Environmental Day. Uh, UNO they call Environmental Day. It might have started 50 and 100 years back, but Haryali our Rishi Munis have given that as an environmental day. So, these are the days we observe according to our traditional uh, days for us. But uh, here, um, people observe in a different way, but we observe, and the Sanatanis observe in a different way. So, I already told you in the morning, Ram anukaraniya hai. Anukaraniya means one must follow Ram. But what about Krishna? Krishna pujaniya hai. You have to worship Krishna, not you cannot do uh, what Krishna did. You know, Krishna at the age, very small, tender age, he drank um, Putana's poison milk and killed Putana. If we drink little bit poison, we will die. Huh? Right? We cannot imitate Krishna. We can worship Krishna, but we cannot. And also in the morning, I told Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill with the little finger from the left hand for 7 days. 7 days and 7 nights. In these 7 days and 7 nights, uh, he was hungry. Uh, so after 7 days, after the Govardhan lifting, this Chappan Bhog has started. Means eight time we put bhoga to our deities. So 8 sevens are, and so this Chappan Bhog tradition come. And another thing happened in Govardhan, means when he lifted the Govardhan, that is the first lockdown 5,000 years ago. Ev- you know, that is the first lockdown. You remember the Corona lockdown in 2019, right? I was one of the victim in Corona. Uh, um, but the first lockdown for Vrindavan Vasis, uh, uh, mercy of Indra and punishment from Indra and mercy of Krishna. It is the first lockdown and the Vrindavan people experience, right? Uh, so कुछ लोग भाग्य को कोसते हैं, मीन्स सम, और कुछ भगवान को कोसते हैं. सफल व्यक्ति वही होते हैं जो सही मार्ग को खोजते हैं या ढूंढते हैं. मीन्स some people they oh God, why only me? I told you on the other day, you might remember, I used to fight Krishna. I'm repeating the same thing again and again. I do not want it to. Hope you don't get bored of my talk. But of course, I'm not sleeping because I can understand you are hearing me. Uh, when I got bodily problems like cancer, heart attack, corona, and TB, and I always say that because of corona, in cancer, chemo and radiation, I used to be a nice mridanga player. Now I cannot play mridanga because of my hand, because half paralyzed. I cannot play mridanga. So I switched from mridanga to kartal. So it also gets, I to climb, hold it, it becomes little difficult. Even I cannot write all these notes written by my good wife, so that She doesn't know English, and she writes in Kannada. I can read Kannada, and she writes in Kannada, but the language she uses Hindi. You know, because because I have to speak in Hindi mostly, so she writes all the notes for me, where I cannot write. And I will tell you that I do not have any bank account in my, you know, because I cannot sign any check, you know. Um, but anyway, so at that time I used to fight with Krishna, and I used to ask him, why only me? All the problems, why only me? Then Krishna told me that you are the chosen one. Then when I have chosen one, then I became, of course, I don't use collared shirt, but I have without collar my shirts are. But I got my collar became tight. Okay, Krishna, you have chosen me. I am proud of myself. You made me proud. And then I will may request you one thing. You give me the. Um, I request you one thing. You give me the strength to tolerate all the problems which I face. Then I can play with those problems like a game, toys. So I played with all those difficulties. And one thing I realized myself, if Krishna wanted to protect me, no one can destroy me. And one thing I might have told you, Vaidyaraja Namastubhyam Yamaduta Sahodara means Vaidyaraja means doctor. And they are nothing but born. He is Yamaduta Sahodara, means he is a brother of Yamaduta. So Yamaduta takes life at one time and finishes it. But doctor, if you got to go to doctor, he will give you some tablet and injection, and it is called allopathy tablets and allopathy matre and Vaikunta yatre. It is one and the same. You know, it's he will kill you slowly by slowly, and also um, Vaidyaraja Namastubhyam Yamaduta Sahodara Yamam Harati Prana Vaidyam Dhananicha. Vaidya, he takes all our earned money to them because I have given lakhs of rupees to get cured all my diseases, you know. Uh, so it's, nowadays it's all, before it was Vaidya, a doctor is called a noble profession, but nowadays it is also a business. You know, the um, biggest scam in doctor is this testing. You know, they tell you to do all testing. You know, blood test, this test, that test, and sonography, this and that. So at last, there's nothing here. Everything is all right. Means just to squeeze your money. They, so Hari Hari. So again, I thank you all, and you have taken nice care of me, and I thank and I pray for all of you, and I bless you all. Thank you. Any questions?